Keeping a close eye on your forecast. Sunny and calm conditions out there currently, but isolated showers possible heading later on into today. I'll have a full look at your extended forecast coming up.
Starting in the 60s for a while. It's been a couple days straight now.
Yeah, meteorologist Jennifer Lambers is with us. And Jen, it's been nice, but today it could be a little grayer.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We're starting off with some of those overcast skies, but the biggest cover mainly impacting portions of Alabama, but just offshore, seeing plenty of showers out there. Currently expecting some of those to be lifting further up north and possibly impacting our coastal areas heading later on into today. Now, taking a little bit of a closer look in, you can start to see some of that cloud cover pushing through, but more of that beginning to pull in just from the south. Some of those offshore showers beginning to appear just south of Pensacola. Expecting that to continue to push north, so we'll do have the potential to see some of those heading later on into today. Highest chances for our coastal areas. Now, taking a look at temperatures out there currently, still some mid to upper 70s for our inland areas, but elsewhere mainly beginning to see more of those lower to mid 80s. Dew points, however, still resting in the mid to upper 50s, some lower 60s out there, so feeling better. Humidity has knocked down, so that's really the biggest difference that we've noticed for the past few days. Just a few weeks ago, dew points, they're resting in the mid to upper 70s, even getting closer towards 80 in some spots. So it was feeling a lot more humid and a lot more hot. Now, heading further on into today, temperature is going to be maxing out mid to upper 80s, not quite seeing those 90s out there for today. Short-lived, however, for that brief relief. But as we do make our way later on into this evening, upper 70s by 7 o'clock. Now, tracking the tropics at this time, a few areas that we're monitoring. An area of low pressure off the Carolinas could develop some tropical tendencies, but those chances staying low. Also, a wave of just emerging off the coast of Africa right there. High chances to become a tropical depression by the weekend. We'll continue to monitor, and also Hurricane Nigel. Now a Category 1 hurricane. You can still start to see that eye, but also beginning to deteriorate with some of that development, tracking north at 18 miles per hour, and is expected to just be a remnant low heading into next week. A problem for the fish. Now, coming up in just a little bit, I'm going to talk more about your forecast, what you can expect over the next few days, and your futurecast. All that's coming up soon. Joe. And also keeping a close eye on your forecast. Again, calm and quiet out there currently, but expected to change.
Now, what's the price of those sheets compared to like liquid detergent?
That would be the good question.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I'm sold on new detergent. I think it was a TikTok craze. I don't quite know. It's by Tyler Candle Company. It's called like Diva detergent. Smells fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, it is amazing. It's expensive. It's on Amazon though, but best detergent I've ever used for smell.
We're told $20 for the sheets, by the way. Package of 30 sheets. So 66 cents per load.
Slightly more expensive, I think.
Is that right?
I don't know. I'm not good at math.
That sounds about right.
Or $1.33 per load?
That'd be less. Less than $1.
Okay.
Quick math here. I know. Well, let's go ahead and talk about your current conditions right now. Gulf Shores right now, mid 80s, Pensacola, lower 80s, but dew points 61 in both spots. So that feels like temperatures right on the dot. Even starting to see some breezy winds out there east northeast at 12 miles per hour. Now, keep in mind the dew points, they're in the lower 60s, upper 50s for some spots. So we are in this noticeable to comfortable category. Just a few weeks ago when we had heat advisories, excessive heat warnings, we were in that extreme and miserable category. Dew points were in the mid to upper 70s for many areas. We're feeling better heading into today. That's been the biggest difference you've been noticing in the morning and at night. Temperatures still staying pretty similar. It's just that humidity that makes it feel a lot better out there. Now, taking a look at our day planner, temperatures expected to max out mid to upper 80s heading into today. A bit more sunshine as we make our way into the afternoon. By 7 o'clock, expecting us to be in the upper 70s. And in case you're heading on down towards the coast, low rip current risk today. They do bump up to moderate heading into tomorrow. And then by Friday, back down to low. And it's going to be staying that way heading into the weekend. Beautiful water conditions out there. Just be cautious heading into tomorrow. But we do have the potential for some isolated coastal showers heading into today. We're looking about that 20% chance, mainly for early afternoon into early evening. I put the best timing between really around 12 and 5. But then we also have the potential for a quick passing pop-up shower heading later on into tonight. Chances staying extremely low, however. 20%. You have a much higher chance of not seeing anything heading into today. Overnight, still some coastal showers possible to begin the morning, and then we'll see mostly sunny skies and then a mix of sun and clouds by tomorrow afternoon. Things looking nice for your Thursday. And so in case you are making any evening plans, the Baldwin County Fair coming to town. It just kicked off last night in Robertsdale. These are going to be your temperatures around 7 o'clock every night. So upper 70s tonight. We slowly begin to see those temperatures tick back up, heading closer towards the weekend. But it's staying nice, it's staying dry, perfect conditions to head out there, and especially with some of that lower humidity, it's going to be feeling nice, truly really nice fair weather for the next few days. Now our sunrise and our sunset, those are changing. Days are getting shorter as we approach closer towards winter. Sunrise this morning was 6:40 in Mobile, 6:36 in Pensacola, and then heading into tonight, sunset, it's getting earlier, 6:52 heading into this evening in Mobile, and then 6:48 in Pensacola. Unfortunately, in November, that's when we're going to start to see those sunset times get before 5 p.m. But the biggest difference for that would be daylight savings times. Now, in case you are looking for something to do heading further on into today, maybe you need some groceries, maybe you're looking for something for your kids to do. Well, hey, come meet the Fox 10 Storm Tracker team. We'll be at the Greer's Cash Saver on Cottage Hill Road today from 3 to 6 p.m. We'll be live for our 3, our 4, and our 5 o'clock newscast, so you'll even get behind the scenes, come say hey, and also you can get some of our Fox 10 hurricane preparedness guides. We hope to see you there. Again, that's today on Cottage Hill. Now taking a look at our full 7-day outlook. Upper 80s until we get into next week. Then we get the lower 90s. Isolated showers every few days there, and then staying mostly sunny and dry heading into the weekend. Morning temperatures also ticking back up. But I'll have another look at your forecast coming up in just a little bit. And also coming up, a sequel to the most popular non-English movie in Netflix history. We'll tell you about that in your Hollywood headlines coming up next. Well, also keeping a close eye on your forecast, taking a live view outside right now.
Favorite fair food?
Ooh, funnel cake.
Funnel cake. You can't go wrong with it.
I was say one of our first bonding experiences when I first moved down here. Chelsea brought me to the fairs, the one in Mobile.
Yeah.
But
good times.
Good times. And you know, I know something. We have great conditions heading into this evening in case you want to head on out towards the fair. Luckily, we're going to be staying dry every.
It's literally faster to walk at a slow pace than to take that thing on a joyride.
That's not the point, though. You're just cruising, you know? Just living the dream.
Obviously not in the right mindset.
No, not at all. Well, going ahead, taking a live at 3, 4, and 5, and we hope to see you there.
Get some groceries.
Will you stand in the flying V formation like that?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course we will.
When people come in.
You can only turn your neck.
Cool stuff. See the Mets.